has increased his tariff on China to 125%. Do you think our relationship with Beijing could be hurting our chances of getting a tariff exemption?
No, no one has a better deal than Australia at 10%. Now, President Trump has announced another change in policy overnight. We have, of course, got a better deal than any country on the planet in the announcements that President Trump made just last Thursday morning. But last Thursday morning, I described this as an act of economic self-harm. It's quite clear from the response of the markets that that announcement is doing harm to the United States, is doing harm to its prospects of employment, inflation, all of those key figures as well. We'll continue to advocate that Australia's tariff rate should be zero. We do not impose tariffs on US goods into Australia. We have a free trade agreement with the United States, and we expect that the sort of language that we saw from the US Trade Representative, where he spoke about, gave the football analogy of essentially building up a buffer when Australia currently imports to we import US goods twice as much as we export to the United States. We don't think it's an act of a friend. As I said last Thursday, we'll continue to advocate strongly for Australia's interests. We'll just go along. We'll go along in an orderly way.
You spoke about climate credibility, but it is the case that Labor is taking the same environmental policy to the 2025 election as you took to the 22 election. When will nature-positive laws be delivered, and what do you say to disappointed voters who are now thinking of voting for the Greens?
Well, the Greens have blocked measures, including they blocked nature-positive and held it up. No, they held it up. And there weren't the numbers. I said this yesterday, it doesn't change from day to day. In the Senate, there was not a majority for those laws. Now, we will engage with industry and with the environmental groups to make sure we get it right going forward. I make this point as well. We have been consistent on climate change. We have been consistent not from 2022 to 2025. We've been consistent about the need to act on climate change for as long as I have been in Parliament and beforehand, since the Rio summit during the period a long time ago. And that is why we'll continue to work. The sort of work that's taking place here on the reef is an example of us responding. We have in place an orderly program that was agreed to, not just by the Parliament, but by the Business Council of Australia, Australian Industry Group, conservation groups, the ACTU, with a target and, importantly, a plan to get there with the safeguard mechanism and the ISP. That is what is important.